What's going on, my weebles? It's your boy Big Red Tree here in the building. Appreciate you joining me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Um, man, excuse me. We just gonna get straight into it, y'all. We got this interview with none other than Kanye West and DJ Akademiks. So we're gonna get right into it. All right, let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably move around in a second. Shout out to DJ Akademiks for the dope video.
How you doing, brother?
Look at Kanye.
Kept the light. Light, man. How's everything with you, brother?
They at the Beverly Hills Hotel, world famous
The
hotel.
legend, man. How do you
Could say
how do you
made
stay
famous
out here,
by
bro?
the Eagles, but
in my office.
it's
I thought
wild,
we were gonna do it at
man.
the warehouse.
No, right, but I just decided.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and skip around and get right into the interview.
All right. I think my job is decent. Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Is that a game? What game is that? Oh, what do you play on that? Like Pokemon?
This dude's
You
crazy.
do look like kind of like a Switch, right?
These dudes is wild.
That's probably some new shit, man.
Talking about what Kanye playing. What you mean? Kanye play what he want to play. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Now I'm calm. I don't know. For another reason, I thought like there was gonna be like assistants, staff. I like it. A little bit simple. Oh boy. Hmm? Yeah, I've been trying to take off my hat for a while. You know what I mean?
Really?
What?
Yeah, I've been trying to take off my hat for a while. Okay, you could get a good angle if I'm sitting here. Wherever you want. You can sit right here. Yeah. What do you think? Okay. So
Say word.
it's just
Kanye
like
then
90
came
minutes.
out here.
So one goes in here. Oh shit! I think it fell. Oh yeah.
Yo.
The bust down chain too, man.
Really? Took that Nazi chain and made it bust, but
Look at this necklace though. It's
I wanted to
a
wear it with
iced
this,
out
but the part comes down a little
swastika.
bit too low. Like it needs
For
to
those
sit
of
right
y'all
there.
that didn't know,
I got a white leather one and fall right in the perfect
the
place.
swastika is didn't
Here.
start off with bad
Or
intentions. It's actually
Or
I
is it
can't
a
remember the
designer
name
art?
of it, but it's an African
That
I
cross.
need to get a very, like if you had that chair. I think it's your chair right there.
Nah, we want to get
But
right.
also, be nice if, like if you sat back here, you can get like a full frame.
Yo, Kanye is like
Now, do you want
meticulous.
to talk to me or stand when I'm here? Like this.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't even know what to say, y'all. Like
I'm letting you set this on right now. What do you
people
think?
say Kanye crazy. I think Kanye misguided. Okay, see the Timbs, solid. Gotta keep it a little bit hood. I dig it.
Have you worn this out in public?
Nah, you know, funny thing is, I really wanted to wear it yesterday, but I thought they would like put me in a hospital for my outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they would put me in the hospital for my outfit. So,
Like, so even yesterday, I'm watching the video, and I'm like, who do you think? Like, someone knocks on the door. That's what the tweet said or the video said.
What
Who do you
the?
think that is, and what do you think obviously you're saying things that how you feel at the moment,
Yeah.
and some people might feel like you're ruffling feathers. But who do you think would care that much that they would want to threaten your life?
First off, shout out to DJ Academics for this dope interview. You know what I mean? No matter what y'all say about Academics, he do get straight to the point. He don't cut no corners, which makes him kind of opinionated, confrontational, so to speak, but he attacks the issues directly on hand. And as you can see from this interview, he goes straight at Kanye neck. He just opened up the interview with a bombshell, like, yo, they saying you doing this for clout.
Because you do feel like your life is a little bit threatened, right?
Yeah, I think I definitely when I start bossing up for my kids,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I definitely feel. One second, let me just.
Wow.
Yeah, I definitely feel
This dude
that
is really,
I was pushing
really
life to the limits
dressed up like
by
this.
pushing into the truth of like we know that wasn't surprising when I put that image up of my youngest daughter.
Yeah.
That wasn't like the most surprising idea, but it'd be things that happen that we know happen that we just can't do anything about. But then they push whatever agendas like on the media that they want us to focus on. And that's
Okay.
something where, I don't know who the people are. It would sound like real conspiracy theory. I just know that the kid from Lincoln Park got killed for expressing some of these same truths. And for me, just as a father, at a certain point, it's not about. It never was that. But when you're a celebrity, it starts to be about more of what fame is going to get you, what clout is going to get you, what money is going to get you over. Is this the right thing for your children? And I'm willing to die for my children or to allow them to be in
What?
this kind of environment that I know they're in. And what I noticed on the comments, they always used to try to, like, for the past 10 years, they used to try to write me off. Oh, he's so crazy. He's so crazy. I'm seeing the comments is now like 60, 70% like, yo, he's just telling you exactly what's going on. He's just the only one that's in a position to be able to do it because I don't have any brand sponsorships. It's like, I'm past cancel. So
What do
these
you mean
people out
past
here,
cancel?
they toying, they playing.
Man,
It's
listen, ain't
interesting.
nobody past
The
cancel,
swastika, I
Kanye. You
want to just,
tripping.
I know we have a little bit of
But I
time. I
get what
want to
he's
tell you,
saying, though.
by
I get what he's
doing it,
saying.
it's sort of like a magnet where people get so mad and they start exposing themselves because the Jews, they move in the tunnels. They move where you can't see them. They're an invisible hand, and they'll get like, what they'll do is they'll threaten people. They'll threaten people. Oh, we're going to take your tours away. We're going to drop your artists. You got to say this. You like, how many people put, I stand with my Jewish people, 3 years ago? And what I did is I stood on it this time. I never backed down. That's my whole thing. That's why I was mad about removing that. Somebody taught me into removing that Jay-Z tweet because it was just like, nah, the whole idea is no matter what, I'm not going to back down. So by doing a swastika chain, it then ruffled some feathers. And then I really saw the comparison of me and Puff with the Diageo and the Adidas situation. Regardless, if they
Whoa.
could have locked me up for taxes or not, they wasn't playing
Whoa.
fair. Like, okay, cool, fair deal.
Now, okay, let's take a pause real quick. If you don't know, let me catch y'all up to speed. What they saying about what's going on with Puff, they're saying that all of this is happening because he tried to step away from that brand, Diageo, the people that own Ciroc, and he wanted to start his own thing. Meanwhile, I guess something went on with a deal he had with them, and when he stepped out, he tried to step out on his own. Then that's when all of this we're starting to see the beginning of his demise. You know what I mean? So but again, as the law says, you're innocent until proven guilty. No matter what they say about this man, he ain't been convicted of anything yet. So we're still waiting to see how that pans out. But that's what he meant.
Deal, you did good, we did good. It's like, no, you leaving with nothing. We have to destroy you. Even
Talking
though
about
they've
that
came
puffy
and
shit.
used us to tap into the culture and make money off of black people and people who enjoy black culture, If we said like, yo, you doing this wrong, you stealing my style, you taking all of my employees, you taking Jerry Lorenzo and making him do my same designs as he's the agreeable Kamala nigga. They started lowering the budgets for Puff. So I related to Puff, and then they pulled out a video with him and Cassie from 10 years ago. And then it made everybody be like, oh, Puff's a woman beater, so he's the devil. He needs to be in jail, right?
I don't know
Meanwhile,
about all
I
that
know
though,
somebody
Kanye,
who
but
hasn't
we
got no
did see him
altercation
beat the shit out that woman in
with
that
a girl
hallway.
at one
We
point,
we
and
can't get
including
around
Cardi.
that fact,
So
my
now
brother.
Cardi's like at the
We
he's the
saw
number
that.
one guy at Rolling
Opinions are
Loud,
one thing, but when you
and
can see
Puff
it,
is in
that's
jail.
another, my man.
And
It's like
now you got
everybody
you got
saw
two
that
women
shit.
beaters,
What you
you got
mean?
two supposed pedophiles. Watch this. One is you got three. Watch this. Cardi, Puffy, Kendrick, the two pedophiles. Drake, R. Kelly, or supposed. Puffy and R. Kelly are in jail with Drake 5 years from now, or however long, when they feel like they really want to get that boy up out here, they're gonna play the Kendrick song.
What?
So that's how far they going. The Kendrick mix with the Universal, all that takedown of Drake reminds me of the No Diddy campaign for Diddy. Like they going all out, but see, I know how to go all out, and I'm not even in their position. I just work on behalf of God. Like how this shit comes together, the timing, everything is like
What the fuck is Kanye talking about
a
right now?
God sense. I had a couple things I want to say. So I pushed in to the Puff song. I put my daughter on the song. The timing was so perfect. She went in, rapped it. She said, I'm getting sleepy. So she said, okay, good night. And that was the end. And she was giving me like the Lil Kim on the old Bad Boy record. So that's why we put that. And the idea was family. It's so many people who dad actually killed somebody and they would do anything to have their dad home. The two twins and Christian lost their mama died and their daddy in jail. And everybody running around listening to murder music, right? But being like,
But Kanye, you
Puff is the
producing
enemy.
this music.
And when I see all these videos, all tapes, everything, Puff more like my started taking that shit too far. I started taking it personal at a certain point with Puff, like all of the media. Because I wake up every day, whether I just positive, negative, somebody got something negative to say. You know what I'm saying? So I relate to the idea of being torn down by the media. You know what I'm saying?
But you bring a lot of this.
Keep going. I know.
Kanye brings a lot of this on himself, man. A lot of these antics, if they are antics, to be perfectly honest, Shaw, I don't believe that Kanye West is crazy. I believe he has some issues that he needs to get worked out. And I mean, I think that brother need to go one with himself. But yeah, this is wild. This is wild.
We got a short amount of time. I just want to hit you with that.
Yeah, no, I mean, so like the whole thing about, and even whether it's the outfit, the swastika, I think some people like, they feel like they're spreading hate and encouraging violence versus people.
The thing that I forgot to say was, when my daughter was put on song, that's when I realized that I didn't own their name and likeness. So watch this. All the brands that I've made, I don't get the name and likeness ownership, or at least 50-50 with my kids. So how's it joint custody? My kids are celebrities, and I don't have to say so.
But one would say you're exploiting them,
so
Kanye.
This white woman
They're young.
and this white family have
you know
the control.
We understand they're your kids. Ain't nobody trying to get in how you raise them.
That are half the children of Ye. And that's just in everybody's face. And they was playing in my face like that. You know, I try to go to Champagne and keep it calm. And my dad would call me, say, hey, don't go in on that woman because it's going to affect the children. But now it's like, it's war. Y'all niggas, they think they too powerful. The Jews think they too powerful. They think they could get Cardi to play with me. They think they're too powerful. They think they could get Kim to play with me. The Jews and the whites above the Jews. You get what I'm saying? My life is on this shit now. These are my children. Cardi, you could leave me off the album and do that faggot ass trap shit if you want. But now you mention my daughter, like the whole plan is that y'all gonna pull my kids into y'all, whatever the word is, Illuminati system. And I don't
Wow,
have
listen
no
to
say so
Kanye
in my
use the word
kids,
Illuminati.
nigga. And anybody close, whether it's the Jews, whether it's Cardi, anybody within my reach, I'm doing everything legally in my power, everything of my fucking mastermind. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm about to tweet this shit. I want Kendrick to always remember that Jay-Z tweet before he ever crossed the line.
Okay.
Nobody that worked for none of these fucking labels wanted with the king. I am the Don. Lucien, don't send none of your motherfucking slaves. Don't send nobody because they getting their head torn off. Quick. We ain't got no problem. Ain't no motherfuckers. I'm the only king. I'm the only nigga that'll go up against.
Lucien is the guy that owns your favorite artist's masters in the game. So when Kanye is saying Lucien, don't send your people because he's a prominent figure, you know what I mean, in hip hop, he owns a whole bunch of people's masters. I mean, rightfully so. He bought them. He didn't steal them or take them. You know what I mean? He acquired them. You know what I'm saying? Like a businessman should. And you know, with owning somebody's masters, you can license them and get money and all that shit. But a lot of these people, they don't do none of that shit. They'll take your masters and just sit on them. Just sit on them, just to have them. And he's one of those people.
These niggas, I'm the only nigga that survived through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Me, pussy ass, faggot ass, pink polo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never killed nobody ass nigga. Fuck all you niggas. All you street niggas, all you rap niggas, just any nigga that ever said something about my fucking hat. None of these niggas, Jay-Z, Beyonce, you ain't helped me when I fucking was having problems with my kids. You could have used your influence. No, your influence is for politics. Your influence is how you could use a nigga you never wanted to sign anyway, that Dame signed. You ain't show up to my first fucking wedding. You ain't my family. I always wanted some kind of family. Never had family out here.
That's the issue right there. And that's the issue right there. He just said it. He said, y'all, all I ever wanted was family out here, and y'all was never that to me. You know what I mean? Well, let's break it down real quick. Quick little breakdown inside of a breakdown. All right. So Jay-Z didn't sign Kanye West. Dame Dash signed Kanye West. What happened was Kanye first came to Rockefeller as a producer. He didn't come to Rockefeller as a hip hop artist as he intended to. He was good at producing beats, but he wanted somebody to listen to him and take him seriously when it came to MCing. He really wanted to get on the mic. You know what I mean? And he showed he had skills, but they were more interested in the beats that he was making. So Dame signed him as a producer. So there's that. Before you even get to him signing that, you get Jay-Z listening to a beat tape that was brought to him by producer / engineer for Rockefeller. Hove heard the beats and wanted parts. He wanted more. He then there made a song on the spot just off of hearing the beats. I wish I could play the clip for y'all, but you get what I'm saying. A lot of y'all, if you fans, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But so for Kanye to throw somebody he once called a mentor under the bus like that, man, that's whew. I guess all's fair in love and war, man. That's crazy. I don't know. We might not see eye to eye, but if we came together, we're gonna lead together. We might not we might not rock no more, but that don't mean you gain me as an enemy. You know what I mean? But damn, I ain't gonna never throw nobody under the bus like that. He threw the man and his wife under the bus. How that man supposed to feel now? You done threw me and my wife under the bus, let alone just me. You threw me and my wife under the bus. What? Listen, man. In some circles, boy, you done crossed the line.
So what the fuck? And then they take my actual blood family from me in my face. All right, so go ahead. I just had to get that stream of content. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course,
see, this don't seem like the normal interview.
I'm intrigued by, and I think people look at some of the stuff you say on face value. I see how, there's three themes that come across with everything with you.
Yeah.
It's betrayal.
I see that.
It's being used.
I see
and
that.
Your ideas, whether it's what you say or what you create, being censored. And I think every time
I
I
see
see,
that
no matter
too.
what you do, it falls under one of those. Like betrayal, there's a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
I mean, like even the J, you don't regret the tweet, because if he said something about your daughter, you'd probably be upset.
Right,
He
exactly.
should be upset. I ask people, like if I know somebody that's woke,
How you coming
like I
at
knew
the
this girl that only like hangs around really super woke, like some of like fat black girl models, just like her friends type shit. And I was like, yo, you gotta tell me,
Kanye is
you know, what
crazy.
tweets y'all didn't like.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me what hurts so I could do it more.
Why?
Because that's when we're weakening the enemy. We breaking them down. All this, I'm a fat bitch on the runway. I'm so powerful. No, you're not. You're causing death. That shit is unhealthy. Let's do statistics on black obesity rates. Everything that's being pushed in the media is about decentralizing and tearing down communities.
Kanye goes from one extreme
Even
to
I
the
low-key
next.
feel like the ICE is like basically like doing to the Latin communities what they did to the black communities. It's everything to decentralize, remove the fathers. Also, I had this theory that I just wanted to say, wait a second, I have another theory. It's about football and music industry, but I want you to get that
See, he's
that
everywhere.
Jay-Z answer. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody's like, what about the fact that everybody knows what I'm saying is true related to that photo that I put up with my youngest daughter, right? But everything is like, but you offended Jay-Z. Fuck him. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying?
Look at
Somebody
Act.
like this.
Look at Act.
Let's take it to money. How much money do you think Jay-Z make off my catalog versus what I make off it? Next subject.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Some people might feel like, well, like even with the situation with kids, I hear you speak about.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We gotta take a pause for that one. Now, Kanye just said how much money you think he make off my catalog and how much of that money you think I make. Now, it's mighty strange, right, for Kanye West to say that at this point when if you go back, I'd say sometime end of last year, somewhere around the last quarter of last year, and you go on Drink Champs, you'll find the interview with Big Sean. Big Sean said the exact word for word same thing about Kanye West and his masters and his royalties that Kanye just said about Jay-Z. Now, mind you, he just said that Jay-Z didn't sign him. Dame Dash did. So who you really mad at? Jay-Z or Dame Dash? Because if Hove didn't sign you, then how's he benefiting? I mean, realistically, he's definitely benefiting somehow, some way. But for Kanye to act like he ain't getting nothing, come on, Kanye. Come on, man. In the words of the great Ed Lover, come on, son.
A lot, like nobody really spoke on your behalf.
Yeah.
But even when you speak about Kim, people might be like, "Well, you picked her. Like you
you
put
picked
yourself
that
in
woman to
position."
have kids with and marry.
Maybe they're saying that you don't take accountability.
No, that was my fault. I didn't want to have children with this person after the first
Damn, you
2
slandered the
months of
shit
being
out
with
of
her.
her.
But that wasn't God's plan. But my issue with all these faggot ass celebrity niggas is, if you ain't gonna speak on my behalf of the situation I'm in right now with my children or where I was when I asked for the help years ago, don't talk about my political views. Plus your T. Like, nigga, I bled for you. If nigga asks you about me, say we ain't speaking on Ye.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how y'all looking at me like a Vic, because you a street nigga. But it ain't that time where I'm the lawyer off Carlito's way. I'm the boss. You niggas is broke. You niggas is not masterminds. And you niggas should never have ever gone. Look at John Legend, old sissy ass. I ain't never do nothing wrong to that nigga. I changed generations of his life. And they got all that faggot ass hot sweater nigga come up and just this nigga wears sweaters in motherfucking August and Barbados.
Damn,
John
this
Legend,
was your man's though.
So no, they say he smelled like mashed potatoes. I don't know where I got this from.
No, that used to be your guy though. And like, so all these relationships,
exactly,
repairable. Like even the Pusha, the Jay, the like. There's a long list. Even Cardi. Like I feel like, I know you say you want to hurt them, but you might overstep the line where maybe at a point Jay's like, man, I'm cool. Like I think after that tweet, he definitely. And I don't know if these are relationships that's salvageable.
Why would I want to salvage relationships
to a lot of people?
Why would I want to salvage relationships with broke ass slaves and slave herders?
Wow.
Like everybody. So this is what I'm saying. The Jay-Z thing leads me to the NFL. Why do they want a Drake to be out of there? Why do they want somebody with no hits like Kendrick to do the Super Bowl?
No hits.
Like, this is a theory I had. The people that run the Super Bowl had to come to people who run the music industry and be like, you guys, you're letting your niggers get out of hand. Oh my God, that Kanye. Somebody take a knee for it. Where's out of there? See, that's the problem. You let them last too long. In our league, they're for 2 years, 3 years, they're out of there. We deal with, we got Tom Brady. He's great. We made Mahomes throw that fucking Super Bowl, so Tom could get his 7th ring and shit. But like, you guys at the music industry, what you got to do, start getting smaller artists and put them on. We're going to set you up. We're going to take Rolling Loud.
Do y'all hear what he's
saying? We're
saying?
going to connect them with Live Nation. And then we're going to get a bunch of small artists. And then, you'll be able to make your money off of that. And then, if we take, Cardi's doing good, we'll make them take the blue pill. We'll have them rap about scams. And then mention Northwest. We love Northwest.
He really got something against Playboy Cardi.
Don't worry about him. He's a lunatic.
You stay mentioning him.
Don't worry about him. Does any of that sound right or sound accurate to you?
Yeah, if you look, it does seem like I don't know if it's in that control, but you could see. Wait
a second. You don't think you can see my eyes to the mask right there? You don't know if it's that control. Meaning, but
I'm the person who, again, I'm not gonna normalize me and where like I'm the guy on Twitter, but I'm like, wait, you really think there's like this hidden hand that's really kind of moving in this direction, or it just kind of happens to be?
Do you think it's not? Do you think it's a possibility it's not? You think it's just all by chance and shit?
I would be opposed to it, but it feels like a little bit more. That's why a lot of people are intrigued too. Yeah. Because if probably one of the richest rappers ever is
not probably, definitely, but keep going on.
Well, that's Kanye. He gonna talk his talk.
And I'll say you're the greatest hip hop artist ever. When that person's then telling us it's like that, you then got to step back and be like, he knows definitely something we don't know.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we're also trying to like watch you and even listen. Even if people don't like some of the stuff you say, they're trying to figure out what connect the dots and
right. I get what he's saying. Right, exactly.
Well, you know what? I'm a leader and I channel.
Kanye don't answer questions either.
I
he go from realm to realm, world to world,
this vision
jumping in on every single planet except the one that he's supposed to be standing on.
I just got my leather outfit and it was there. So it's meant. I always thought, wow, that would make a really iconic interview setting. And I'm happy that I'm not.
Most of our musical geniuses have a little bit of a history of having mental problems and things of that nature. I mean, look up Phil Spector.
And this is now making the movie. Like I said, with the North situation on the song with his son and the new artist, Jasmine Williams, it happened like that. Certain things I lean into. People think I'm strategic. The enemy might, my enemy, our enemy might think I'm strategic. But I'm not strategic. I just lean into what I really feel. And I say my truth. And whatever comes with it, comes with it. But my truth is so obvious to so many people because people are not allowed to say their truth to the point where they psych themselves out to think it's not true.
But that's
And then, so
your
I'm not
truth,
saying
though,
people's truth.
Kanye. That's
I'm
not.
saying
That
people's
does not
feelings. Now,
mean. I
your
read
truth
something
can be
today,
told to
right?
you.
And it
You
said
can be programmed,
you
but your
could
gut is going to
be.
have
This is I swear, this quote was so spot on, and it goes perfectly. That was a perfect segue that Kanye just gave me. The quote says, "You could be 100% sure you're right, and you'll be wrong, and you could be wrong." So you could be 100% sure that you're right and still be wrong. That's Kanye. He's convinced that this way is the only way. Like somehow these imaginary forces and academics just said it. He just broke it down. He was like, "Well, what forces? Who is this they?" You know what I mean? It's like Kanye is low key obsessed with censorship and the definition of that he crafts for himself. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like he has an identity crisis. Like, who am I going to be today? Am I going to be Kanye the producer, Kanye the rapper, Kanye the political figure, the Kanye the controversial person who dons an all black Ku Klux Klan get up and does an interview with a notorious DJ slash podcaster named DJ Akademiks. Shout out to DJ Akademiks. I don't think Kanye is as crazy as people make him out to be. I think he's very misguided.
Millions of lifetimes of information. So when I go and I tweet, especially now, I'm speaking to people's gut feeling. Like Iggy, not taking sides, but she gonna do everything in her power to make sure Onyx never is next to Kris Jenner. And you know why, and she knows why. That girl came from Australia, then no family in the middle of Miami. Now she's out here in California, and her whole goal as a mom is to keep her son as far away from Kris Jenner as possible. And we all know why. We all know those sex tapes are signed for. We all know those children,
Wow.
just in general, celebrity exploitation. Like when my daughter wants to rap, it's a thing where, damn, you really want to get into this game like this? And it's this balance. I had people on me, I was like, yo, this man Cardi is calling my baby mama, rapping about Skims, and then saying he need vocals. She may have supporting slip, needs vocals for the album. And the man was like, well, you know, that will blow her up. I said, it's my daughter, nigga. And see, that's the time when nigga hear me screaming from the other room and be like, why he's screaming?
What's the word? Narcissistic?
Well, I purposely didn't say
Egotistical?
the names and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to.
Anybody
that never spoke out against me publicly, I'm not gonna speak out against them publicly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Self-driven.
So
did I answer that?
Believes
it's just God. I'm just channeling.
the world
I'm just
revolves
something.
around
So I ain't telling
them.
y'all to follow me or do not. Yeah, people are not even in a position to follow me. It's like I could change hearts and minds, perception. But at the end of the day, you still got to go work for a white man. You still got to work for a Jewish man that works for a white man. The black dollar has been so decentralized since gentrification and the fall of Black Wall Street that it's next to impossible for a community to get on their feet, get past the drugs, the food. The food's the original
Kanye,
drug.
I gotta disagree with you on that one, bro.
hurting,
We finna call Cap because now you talking about the black this and black that. These private jets that you flying on, they not owned by blacks. These diamonds and gold that you buying, they not owned by blacks. That hotel that you staying in, that's not owned by blacks. So don't discredit people for trying when you not doing nothing. I was always taught a person who leaning can't criticize a person who crawling. You dig? That's kind of a low blow right there, bro. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I rock with Kanye. I don't agree with everything this dude be doing or saying because that's his opinion and he's entitled to it. But we finna call Cat. Big Cat. Like Gilly hat cat. Gilly's eagle hat cat. I'm gonna buy one of them hats. I'm gonna get a LA Dodgers blue one. So that when people on the internet start doing this funky shit, I can start calling. I'm gonna put this big ass hat on. Cat! And we ain't talking America.
Fucking 25% definite, not chance, but definitely being locked up, the abortion rates. Like our position, I don't have the exact answer to the equation of how to get out of where we are, but I'm not going to say we're not in where we are. And this might be some Star Wars shit where it take generation after generation after generation.
You wearing this goddamn outfit is some Star Wars shit,
it's like,
Kanye.
you either on this side of it or you on that side. Cardi took the blue
now
pill.
He on the Matrix.
But he made his name off of the red pill. The Matrix. The red pill is the niggas like Neo. The blue pill are the agents. So now Cardi is an agent. And you will see him like, you see on the joint where somebody touches them and then they become the agent.
Yeah.
That's what happened. They come, them Jewish people come, the record people come, they'll say, they literally called Ty Dolla and said, and this is coercion. That's why these niggas gonna be locked up someday. They'll come to you, they said, Ty, you have to denounce Ye publicly, or we're gonna drop your artist, Leon. We're gonna cancel all your tours. So they on some mob shit.
What does that got?
So it's die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They up here threatening niggas, stopping their money. This is real life shit off of a statement, off of me wearing a motherfucking chain, off of me wearing they pain. But they playing, turning up, promoting, and making money off phone. But if I wear a piece of they pain, then they're gonna threaten to destroy everything moving, everyone around, destroying people's lives. We're going to destroy Leon's life. Leon did that whole scissor album, and now we're gonna destroy his life if you don't denounce this man's tweet type shit.
Do you talk to these people like before you send out a tweet? Because I would imagine he would give you a call and say, "Hey, I'm in a tough spot." Like, you know, and again, I think you said something important. You're not expecting everybody around you to be dick riders and agree with you, but when they speak out against you, you feel like it's either necessary or that's
it is, because it's like in his mind it is to have your own opinion.
Put up the tweet before we landed. He said, I gotta say something. I said, say I'm not racist, but Ye is. We agreed upon that. When I landed, he put up, I don't condone hate speech. You letting these niggas put words in your mouth. I 137x'd his career. Not one, not two, not 20, 137x'd it. And while I'm on a plane, you put up word by word Jewish vernacular. My thing is we could sit and talk it out. I know they on your head, but nigga, you don't got to denounce me, period. And if you do, you talk to me about how we gonna do it. See all these street niggas and this niggas running around with guns, got bodies. They think they boss, so they think I'm a motherfucking Vic or some shit. They think because I give niggas high salaries. Nigga, I'm a billionaire, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Well, tell us why you mad, Kanye, because he coming for everybody.
I don't know what the fuck the word is, but basically, like, he gonna get a percentage if he introduced me to this crypto nigga, right? Mm-hmm. And I know this shit sound like a Tarantino movie. Jim Jones wants me to meet with Mr. Pink to make $2 million off a crypto coin. Next Tarantino film, right? So then I found out before the second meeting that he was gonna make this money. So
did he tell you?
No, he said that he's going to get a percentage. He didn't tell me what it was, and he didn't say he's going to give me a piece of it either. When I found out how much money it was, I was like, you know what?
Only Kanye
Hello.
could answer a phone call in the middle of an interview.
Okay, send them to room 59 right now. Thank you. So when
You found out about
when I found out that he was getting the money, I was like, how much money is it? Yeah, I'm gonna take that meeting for you to get the money, but I guess I gotta sit there. What are you gonna like? I wasn't like, oh nigga, you ain't tell me I'm not gonna. I still took the meeting, and the nigga still got the money, right?
so he got paid $2 million.
Yes,
For you taking the meeting.
from me taking the meeting. But watch, and I was a bit. It was the money was a bit behind my back. I didn't really know about it. People be doing shit behind my back. My issue with Jim was we working on clothes.
Kanye mad at everybody.
I said, look, send me a PDF. For anybody who doesn't know, it's like a group of pictures in a folder that you send to the iPhone. You could do like 300 pictures, 10 pictures on it, 10 pages. I said, send me a piece of all the ideas, all the young niggas you know in New York. Let me see all of this shit right now. Let the king see everything that's happening, right?
Considers
This
himself
man tells
the king.
me, I don't know how to make a PDF. That was way more disrespectful to me than a nigga figuring out how to get the $2 million. You understand why? Because this shit to my face, nigga. You gonna lie to me about a fucking PDF, you faggot ass nigga? After I sat and took the meeting for you, you took the money and I ain't even asked your broke ass for a percentage?
Maybe he didn't know how to do it.
Right.
Do you think one of his young niggas knew how to do it?
Yeah, of course.
Do you think that he could have figured it out after that nigga made $2 million?
Definitely.
Next subject.
Definitely.
Yeah, I heard that.
What is
Okay,
the
I can see that,
thing with
Kanye.
you and Drake? Like,
You
I'm
got one
totally
good
confused.
valid
It feels
point.
like I can't tell if it's a
One.
love-hate thing. I've watched hundreds of hours of you talking about just interviews, and at a point it felt like the energy shit, and then we just started seeing it everywhere, and I can't tell who is it.
Yeah, it's like family members that you don't fuck with. Like I appreciate. One thing is Drake is a million times better than Kendrick and a million times more important. You know what I'm saying? What Future has done, Thug, what Drake just culturally is that shit last year. I couldn't even barely sit through that shit. That shit was insane, bro. That shit had Lucian Grange, Universal, Drake lawsuit shit written all over it. This shit, at the end of the day, all this shit I'm saying, Jim Jones, Kendrick did, all these celebrities. The funny thing is we're all in the same boat. But while we're on that boat, we're also fighting amongst each other.
All right, y'all. That was part one of the Kanye West DJ Akademiks interview. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe for part two. We'll be back. Holla at your boy.